Joe, what are your thoughts on the trade?
McCarthy's an experienced starter that we expected to pitch well for us and to give us distance. And I know he's had his struggles, but he seemed to turn it around. He's got a good arm, and we need him to help us.
You mentioned the struggles a little bit. Why do you think he's going to turn it around in New York?
Well, his last few starts have been pretty good, and he's got too good of stuff not to.
Look at Nuno. How difficult is it to tell a guy that he's gone?
Well, it's been a kind of a tough day. Nuno did a pretty good job for us, and he stepped in and he did a good job for us last year. But it's an opportunity for him to start in Arizona, and I know he appreciates that opportunity as well. So, and the other move is we designated Soriano today, which is extremely difficult because he's been a great Yankee and a great player, and we felt we needed some more pitching today. Something happened to Kuroda early today. We'd be in a pickle, so we called up Billings, and our bullpen has been extremely taxed. And for Sori, it's a guy that came in and did a tremendous job for us last year. He's had his struggles this year, and he's a guy that's used to playing every day, and there wasn't every day at bats for him, so maybe it was harder for him to get going. We're not sure, but it was the move we made.
How did he handle the news?
Well, I'm sure it's extremely disappointing for him. But Sori always handles everything with class and respect, and that's what he did.
Joe, he was a guy you guys were counting on him to provide some power for this team. Do you need to find another power back?
Well, I think we're always searching, to make our team better, and we'll continue to do that. So I know Brian's been extremely busy, and his staff's been extremely busy trying to improve our club, and they'll continue to do that.
Do you need to bring up another outfielder at some point here?
A lot of it depends on what happens with our pitching the next few days, because it's just been so taxed. We get a day where maybe you don't have to use the bullpen a ton yesterday, but you go extra innings. We've had that a couple times here. So, and in this long stretch, maybe we stay with, an extra guy in the bullpen.
Like that, Joe. Tomorrow?
No, Billings will not. The plan is not for him to start tomorrow. So I'm not prepared to give it to you yet.
Yeah, wait, Joe. What about McCarthy? When is he going to be here, and when you expect him
I'm
to
not
start?
exactly sure when he'll be here. He will not start tomorrow. We'll fit him in the rotation somewhere.
So you see the type of career that Soriano has and how hot he was for you last year. Is it hard to let go of a guy who that on a dime can just turn it on and be hot?
Yeah, it's extremely difficult. It's difficult because you're not sure. And obviously, with him not giving everyday at bats this year, it was difficult. We came to spring training in a sense with 5 outfielders, and then Beltran got hurt, and he became he was playing every day and never really got it really going, and struggled against right-handers. So each started getting more playing time. So it's just been tough.
See a guy that you could see catching on somewhere and doing what he did last year?
It's possible. You never know what gets a guy going. You never know.
McCann said he had an MRI. Did the results come back?
Very good. It's just his foot's sore. He does feel better today. He's going to go through BP today, and we'll see where he's at.
If he makes it through BP, okay, would you consider using him off the bench or?
Possibly, yeah.
See a possibility for tomorrow?
Yes.
Did Sori ever give the playing time as an excuse to you? Did he ever use that?
He never made an excuse. Never. I knew his wishes. I knew he wanted to play every day in the outfield. But that was each, and that was Carlos too. So it was kind of difficult, and we started him. He DH'd a little bit more the first month than he played the outfield, and then he played the outfield a little bit more than he DH'd the second month. And then each was swinging so well that he kind of forced himself in the lineup.
Was he giving any thought, Joe, because each was starting to cool down a little bit, just put Soriano on there for 10 days, see what he has?
That was talked about too. But his struggles against right-handers have been pretty evident. So, and defensively, Ichiro's better. So, it was kind of a catch-22.
So your pitching situation probably forced your hand, but did his
Yes.
struggles defensively yesterday play part of this too?
I wouldn't say it was yesterday. I think it's probably, you look at the whole season. You don't base any decision on one game, but you look at the whole season.
Joe, did he seem surprised?
Probably, yeah.
So getting back to McCarthy, how desperate are you guys to have just another person in that rotation that can give you innings?
I think it's extremely important because I said, the taxing of our bullpen kind of forced us to make this move today, in a sense. I'm not saying it wouldn't have happened, but we decided we had to make it today because we just feel, and we need to get distance.